Folks, welcome to Pasadena, California, and the beautiful Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. This is a setting so beautiful, so perfect, it almost looks like a movie set. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 23rd ranked team, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Wolverines will kick this team to get us going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So UCLA's offense comes on the field to open this game. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for him.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch.
Is he already almost hurt?
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Top score in the snack section.
Making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense
in the middle
can't
part.
lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball.
Yeah, like where all the
and
protein and stuff is, like in the middle.
It tougher for this defense.
Yeah, it's in the box. Oh, smash something.
Breaks loose now into the open field.
Yeah.
An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's
It
really
is a box, yeah.
opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Here comes a first down pass attempt.
Oh, that's my fault.
He's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down with an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incomplete. Second down coming up. They'll run it here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Press coverage now from the secondary. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So Michigan's offense comes out for their first possession today. So now here comes the other half of this great running back duel we expect to see today. Both guys heat up for the game, but also for this individual matchup.
Yeah, I like this. A pair of tailbacks that like to pound away at the front 7 for 4 quarters. And with these two, that constant pounding eventually leads to a big breakout play that can change the impact of the game.
They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Hands off to the left. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. So many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Oh, I threw that right to him.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football to the 42.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
Defense is coming after him. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Bruins. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results are quick and positive results.
But they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll run it to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
They'll hand it off. Impressive spin there. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on first down. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It's a quick grab. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They're going to run it here. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You see, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
3rd down coming up.
It's UCLA with the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
UCLA 10, Michigan 7.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Bruins will line up to boot it away.
Now, 4th down.
And that sets up a return. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They'll run it from the gun. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
How about the offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Wolverines are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the UCLA offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Opening play of the drive, he looks
There's
right.
no way you should be doing a full
You see
360
more
of
and more
a
offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Good job of picking up some big yards for the first down by UCLA. And Chris, boy, they have had some great backs over the years, and this back's living up to it. Think about Maurice Jones-Drew, Jonathan Franklin, Skip Hicks, Deshaun Foster, and believe it or not, some people forget about this.
Break on the
Jackie
ball,
Robinson,
Davis.
known for his days of playing with the Dodgers, he got it started at UCLA as a running back himself.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass. It's Fox. This time it's complete. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
It's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also of just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop it. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. He shreds the tackle. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looking to pass this time. He bought some time.
Look at that footwork, man. It's a computer making them do that.
Off his hands for a nice game.
They never did that.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Dropping back. It's Fox. Throws it to the right.
Pick.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On the run, he let it go. And he's got his man open
Good
down
throw.
the field. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And there's the handoff.
There's just no way he doesn't block him.
Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Makes no sense. He doesn't. If he finds this open, that should be open.
Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out
Take
of the
that,
pocket.
take that.
He's going to take off. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle.
The ball is loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Scanning the field, it's Fox. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. It's kicking down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First down here for this offense. They get the second half started with their running play. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Play action fake, looking to throw.
Oh my God, I knew you were running out of bounds. It's freaking open.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And this will be fair caught at the 35. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. An explosive play. Big game. Spotted down near the 37. The offense really clicking here.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside.
Dude, you got the cutback. Get in the hole.
Decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Fox. Quick throw, testing the
Why are you so...
The tight end makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The Bruins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here.
Good dude,
He dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive. And he lofts one.
Go get it, Angel. Go get it, Angel. I knew it.
They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That was my shot.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 40 now. A big play moves the ball across midfield. The opponent's 43.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
He'll hand it off.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch is made. Room to run here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wolverines' offense is on the move now. Caught quickly. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal.
There
He's
you
tackled
go.
down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back and just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it an 8-point game. So, Kurt, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And their first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line.
I thought that was a big.
Bring it down after a short game there.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but
That was
the pickup is
first,
good
Davis.
enough to move the chains. 1st down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
How he gonna jump in the hole?
But a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer?
Oh my God.